Hi guys, how you all doing? Hope you're all well. So today's video I wanted to come and talk to you about some products that I have actually been liking recently. Now I have just uploaded a disappointing product video, so if you want to see some products that just don't work for me, then you're more than welcome to go and check it out. I'll link it in this video for you. Oh, by the way, because I know someone will ask me about this, the lip colour I'm actually wearing is one from Kat Von D. Now, if you're in the UK, Kat Von D isn't stocked here in the UK, but you can get Kat Von D through websites like Rose's Beauty Store, but they are extortionate in their prices. Or you can order it online, like from Sephora. This one I'm wearing is the shade Exorcism, and it's just this deep purple colour. But what I put in the middle of my lips is actually a like silver tone kind of eyeshadow. Just lightly dabbed it whilst the liquid lipstick was a bit wet to kind of give it that gloss effect, even though it's not glossy at all, because this is a matte liquid lipstick. Okay, so I've got a few products that I want to talk about today. First one I'm going to talk about is some eyeshadows that I've been really enjoying. These are from Jordana Cosmetics. You can actually get Jordana Cosmetics here to the UK. They do have an EU website, which is like a European website. I don't know if they have a UK website, I'll double check that. I picked up these eyeshadows. They're called the Made to Last eyeshadows. And they're basically liquid eyeshadows that dry down really matte. They work really well. They last all day, guys. They don't crease on me. They're so good. I originally heard, I think Tati mentioned these in one of her videos, and that's what made me more interested in them. So that's the three there. Can you see them? So they're like a liquid kind of metallic eyeshadow, and they're not like metallic where they're like glittery in your eye so you can't wear them to work. They're more of that, like, I don't know, it's just a shimmer, like slight shimmer metallic finish. And I would just put this all over my lid, just put a warm transition into my crease transition area, and off I go to work. Immortal Metal, which is like that taupey shade in the middle, and that's that there. Dust Till Bronze, this is one of my favourite ones, and it's the one on the end here, and this is one I would say works well as an everyday colour. So good. This like gold colour here that you can see is called, what is it called? Uphold Gold, and that's that there. I would definitely recommend them. I can't remember how much they were, but they were not expensive at all, so definitely check it out. I'll put the link down below for you. You can apply it on with your finger, you can apply it on with a wand, however way you want to do it, but really easy to use and they last all day. Next eyeshadow palette I'm going to talk about is another very affordable option, and it actually is from the makeup company called W7. And if you know W7, you know that they are a brand that does a lot of dupes, so it's quite similar to what Makeup Revolution do, but I think their duping, like W7's duping, is like on another level, because they would have duped literally everything. And you can get these in Peacocks in the UK, I believe. You can get them at Beauty Base, I think, in Westfield, and you can get them also online as well, and there are other places that you can pick them up. But I've been really liking this particular dupe. Now, would you like to see my video on W7 products? Because I do have a lot of their products, and I don't know whether you guys would be interested in that or not, but let me know if you would be. Now, I've got all of the eyeshadow palettes in this that come like this, and this is basically a dupe for the MAC x9 palettes. And this was, I think this is like less than £3 or less than £4, between £2 to £4 that you can pick one of these palettes up. I was wearing this all week, and I have to say that I actually was really impressed with the quality of these. This one is called Midsummer Nights, and it's like that purple, it's like a purple gold kind of palette, and it's so good, guys. They are really good, really pigmented as well. I mean, they're not like, you know, high-end quality eyeshadows, but they are good for what they are worth, as in, you know, what they are really good. The only thing I would say about them is that they are quite powdery when you're using them. Now, the last eyeshadow palette I'm going to talk about is, this is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Guys, do you know what? I've had to force myself to use other palettes, because otherwise I would just be using this like every day, all day, every day, literally. And this is what it looks like inside, just in case you're unsure. It smells so good, guys. It literally smells like sweet peach, as in candy sweets, you know? Some people refuse to purchase it because they're saying that, you know, it's, you know, for what it's supposed to be, a sweet peach, the colours don't really resonate with that idea. I completely understand, completely agree. However, I'm just taking it as it is, as opposed to thinking too much about whether the colours resemble peaches or not. I have to say that I have got the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette and I've got the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette, and I've used this palette more than I've used those two combined ever. Yeah, exactly. So you can basically see why I'm talking about this. In the UK, where you could get this from was from Debenhams, and Debenhams would basically, you know, sell out and then they'd restock, sell out, restock. Okay, so I'm going to talk about some face products now. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about is some colour correcting. Now, under my eyes, I have quite dark circles, that is hyperpigmentation. And I find, obviously, colour correcting with a coral orange type of colour corrector works amazing for me, and it works so well. So the one that I have been using is this one by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's her contour cream kit in the shade Deep. And I've been using this shade here, which is the shade Coral, to colour correct, and it works so good on my skin, and it just cancels out that darkness really well. Now, I really like this contour palette as a cream palette. I'm not really a fan of cream contouring, but I do like this palette to contour. I know some people say it's a bit dry, but that's personally why I like it, because I hate cream products that are very like oily and greasy on my skin. So to me, the dry formula of these creams works really well for me personally. That's it swatched right there. I think it retails for something like £39 in the UK. Okay, so sticking with the idea of contouring, I wanted to mention this. Now, I haven't mentioned this on Snapchat. It's the Morphe Contour Palette, and it's in the shade, I think this is the darkest palette they do, the dark palette. But this is what it looks like. And guys, this is really good. I was very surprised how good it was. So I would use any of the 4 darkest shades here to contour. Any of those shades work really well on my skin to contour. And I would recommend this palette 100% to anyone, to be quite honest with you. And the powders are very deep for dark skin. If you're looking for a contour powder and you're just worried that there's nothing out there that will suit your skin tone, I would definitely check out the Morphe dark contour palette, because guys, it works. It's really good. Yes, this is the Sacha Buttercup compact powder. Now, I've got the Sacha Buttercup in the loose powder. I have to say that the compact powder is definitely, oh gosh, it's too bright for you guys, but you can't, I don't think you can see it, but it's definitely better to me than the loose powder. And not because the powder consistency is different or anything, but I think I just prefer this packaging as opposed to a loose, you know, loose powder. I prefer it all compact like this. And with that, I've just been using my beauty blender. Sorry, it's a bit dirty because I just used it today, but I've been using my beauty blender when it's damp, and I would damp it with my Fix Plus spray by MAC and just put it in here and use that to set to my concealer, and that has worked really well. Okay, so I'm going to talk about some blushes that I've been really enjoying. So the first one I'm going to talk about is this one, and this is by City Color, and it's actually a bronzing powder apparently, but on my skin tone it just looks like a blusher. I think on anyone's skin tone it will look like a blusher, just because it's got more of that like reddish undertone to it. I did a massive order from City Color and I shipped it through a shipping service, but you can, I think you can pick this up from Amazon as well. But it's called the Desert Treasure, I can't speak, the Desert Treasures bronzing powder. Guys, this is so good. It's got like a slight shimmer to it. It's not anything, you know, too heavy like that looks like glitter on your skin, but can you see it there? It just gives a really nice like natural kind of blush look on my skin. Another blush that I've been loving, which I only recently discovered was very similar to this one, is a newer purchase from MAC for me, and it's called Sweet as Cocoa. Well, it's one of their sheer tone blushes, and I have been really enjoying this one, guys, as well. And it basically gives a similar effect as the other one does. I would say that this one is just slightly lighter in tone than this, but very similar. So if you're looking for a dupe for Sweet as Cocoa, then I would definitely say that the bronzing powder by City Colour in the shade, I forgot to tell you the shade of this. This is the shade Heat Wave. Near enough a dupe for this, basically. Really enjoying it, guys. So this one here is Sweet as Cocoa, and this is Heat Wave by City Colour. And then finally with blushes, I've been really enjoying the Naturally Enhanced Mineralized Skin Finish. I think this was a limited edition product, unfortunately, but I have to say I've been loving it. And Dome on this has basically gone down so much that I'm gonna hit pan on this probably not too long from now. That's, you know, the reddish brown that you can see on my cheeks today. So I use it as a blush. If I don't want the blusher side, I would use the browns at the top here. I would use them more as like a light contour kind of powder. Just swirl them all in together, bronzing powder, you know, so it's so versatile. It works perfectly on dark skin. I've actually written a whole blog post on this, so I will link my blog post down below so you can check out more of my thoughts on it. Okay, so a couple of highlighters I wanted to quickly talk to you about that I've been loving. The first is this. This is by Illamasqua, and they recently brought out, it's called the Beyond Powder, and the one I got is the shade Epic. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I've been talking about this shade for so long, and I keep mentioning it because I was using it for so long. Now, I will say that you do get a lot of fallout from this particular highlight, so it can get a bit powdery and shimmery, but I think that it works best if you spritz it with Fix Plus spray before you apply it. Oh my gosh, guys, the intensity is amazing, okay? I'll do a swatch without the Fix Plus, and then I'll do a swatch with Fix Plus. And this is without Fix Plus. That's it there. Can you see it on? It's so nice. And then I'm gonna spritz my hand with some Fix Plus. Can you see that, guys? Can you see that, guys? Can you see the intensity of that? Definitely it is pricey. It's, oh gosh, it is very pricey actually. It's £32, which I think personally is a bit much. However, I've got an affordable option, and this is the Highlight Trio by City Colour, and you can pick this up from Amazon as well. And these are 3 highlighters which are amazing, guys. The formula of these highlighters is so good. I don't get fallout really from this. I don't get, like, you know, the chunky glitter that you could get or shimmer powder that you can get from highlighters. I don't see that really with this. This is what I'm using today, and I've been using it for quite a while now. And can you see, like, it just gives you like a glow. So when you swatch them, they don't look like anything, but when you put them on, oh my gosh. Okay, so one foundation I just wanted to quickly mention is this one, and it's the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. Now, on my Instagram, I mentioned that I was going to be using this for a whole week, just because it was just sitting in my makeup collection, and I was just like, do you know what? I need to make more use of this. So I chose to use this one, and I forgot why I like this, guys. It's so good. This is the True Match Foundation in the shade 8.N, which is Cappuccino, and that's the shade that I wear. It matches me really well. It blends in so nicely. It lasts all day on my skin. I mean, I still get oily with it. However, it's very comfortable, it's breathable. Also, I wanted to mention this because the UK has just recently released some darker shades in this, and they've also released some darker shades in the powder of this, which is this powder here. So this is 10D/10W, I think, in the powder range, and I think this is the darkest they go. I thought I would definitely mention this because I have been using it and fell back in love with it, and also to tell you about the newer shades that are now out in the UK. This is a newer purchase from me, and it's the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I got the shade Dark Warm. It's very lightweight, but it gives such a full coverage, and it doesn't crease on me or anything. So, you know, people have been hyping about this product so much on YouTube, and when I hear hyped products, I'm a bit, you know, it took me a long time to actually try this out, and I decided to try it out, and I'm very surprised that I actually enjoy it. I actually really like it. The shade Dark Warm for me is actually a really nice shade for an everyday kind of under eye concealer, because it's not too too bright, and that's it there. Can you see what I mean by that? So that's the dark warm shade. So yeah, it works really nice. And also Urban Decay have brought out some darker shades as well. So these two products are by Maybelline, I think, and they're Vivid Matte Liquid Lipsticks. Okay, now I know in the US you guys have had these for quite a while, but in the UK, like everything makeup, we obviously get them last. I don't know why they're called Vivid Matte, because they're not matte, they never dry down matte, they never really dry down. But I have been liking them for putting them on top of a, you know, lip liner and wearing them all day. And they last all day, literally, if you do it like that. I wore the shade Nude Thrill the other day, and I really enjoyed it because all I did was put on a brown lip liner, filled my lip in with a brown lip liner, put this on top, and it became a really, really gorgeous nude lip that I could wear. I did a lip swatch on my Instagram if you want to check it out. The formula is more of like a moussey cream formula, but that's Nude Thrill there. They don't have like an offensive smell or anything, not intense or anything. And also the other colour that I've been enjoying is this one. And this one is called, what is it? Possessed Plum. And it's the deepest purple shade they have. And again, it's really pretty if you put a, like just a purple lip liner underneath it. And it's just a gorgeous purple colour, really, really nice. And then some other lip products that I've been enjoying. The ColourPop Ultra Satin Lips. Guys, now, would you want me to do a ColourPop Ultra Satin Lips kind of lip swatch video? Because I've got a whole bunch of these, because let me just tell you now, I love the formula of these, okay? These are so, so good. Now, the 4 colours that I have been loving have been Prim, which is this colour here, and it's like a kind of reddish brown colour. It's really pretty. This colour here is called Mess Around, and it's like a taupey kind of colour, beige, greyish taupe colour. And this colour here called Tulips is beautiful. It's like a purple brown colour, and it's great as a nude for dark skin. It's beautiful. And then this colour here, Tansy. Now, Tansy is a bit of a controversial colour because it can make you look like you have no lips, okay? So it's how you use Tansy that makes it work. More often than not, if you're asking me what lip colours I'm wearing or what liquid lipsticks I'm wearing, it has been one of these, okay? Even though they transfer, they last all day. So they're like a lip stain that transfers. It's so good, guys, and they're so comfortable as well on the lips. This one is Prim, brown red tone there. This one is Tulips, it's gorgeous. This one is Mess Around, it's more of that greyish kind of colour. And then this brown here is Tansy. Okay guys, that is it from me. Hopefully you found that to be useful. Yeah, I've talked about a lot of products. I'll be back with another makeup video very soon, so hopefully see you soon. Take care guys, speak soon. Bye, ciao. So in today's video, I wanted to come and talk to you about some products that I just, yeah.